Welcome back to another WoW video. Today we'll be diving into Potion of Treasure Finding, breaking down farm spots for the herbs, pricing based on mid US and EU prices, and so much more. Before we get into that, if this type of video is not for you, check out my last video covering pre-patch adventure guide. First, let's go over Potion of Treasure Finding effect and why it's sought after. The effect is simply put, it allows you to sometimes find extra treasure from catalysm areas, last 1 hour and persist through death. The treasures are known as tiny treasure chests that includes items like ore, volatiles, gear, and gold, and so much more. So obtaining these or making them are the way to go if you want to do this kind of farms. The average price is the US is $450 mid each, with the lowest seen at 121 gold in Agent Dawn and the highest seen on Aurora Peak at 1,599 gold. On the EU side, the lowest is the Twisting Nether at 111 gold, 0.75 silver, and highest seen from Eversong at 2,455.75 gold. Please note that servers range, and this was at time of making the video. Doing a little more digging, I found even these servers average was around 250 to 450 for US and 200 to 440 for EU. Not bad, but being realistic, you will not get 2k plus for the potions. The region sell rate is about 0.24, meaning 24%, which is not bad, and sales are decent for the US. As for EU, I have no data due to not having an EU account. If you would let me know what the EU sell rate and if you play on EU, that would be really appreciated, for I can put it all in. To make these, you will need Catalysm Alchemy level 75. The materials required to make these potions of treasure finding are Whiptail at 4 each, Cinder Bloom at 8 each, Heart Blossom at 6 each, and Stormvine at 4 each with 1 crystal vial. With that potion out of the way, let's get into the routes and locations for farming the herbs. Whiptail is tied as the easiest, and the best spot for farming these are Uldum, following the path I set for you. Start with a black circle and follow the yellow line down the river and repeat. Pause the video if you need to follow the route. That said, make sure to set the zone to the past, not the present, because if you're in the present, you're going to be replaced with some of the herbs greens instead of the herbs you need. But it's still doable if you still want to stay in the present. But I'm going to be going off of the past, which you don't want this farm to be in the present because you don't want to actually compete with so many people. So after switching and farming for an hour, I got a total of 533 Whiptails and 200 volatile lives, with a total base of 10,019 gold US and 10,038.22 gold EU, which is not bad at all, but only 1/4 of the total needed materials for the potion, meaning we need 3 more herbs, 3 more hours of farming. Also note, volatiles of life do drop here, so picking all cat herbs is gonna get you a 2-2 win situation, so you're gonna be getting more, and you're actually gonna get more gold out of this while you're doing this. Also remember, you need to go get some Dark Moon Firewater, and if you're a druid, it's gonna help you a lot more. So let's get into the next farm. Heart Blossom is tied with the Whiptail as the easiest to get. You'll be farming these in Deep Helm and inner part more than outer part of the map, so pause the video if needed to follow the route. Due to Cinder Bloom being found more to the outer wall and scorched places as shown on map 2, this is the best spot for both in my opinion, other than pre-hydro before the miracle quest, but even then, Deep Helm is 2 birds and 1 stone. As before, I will add EU prices too. In an hour of following the route, I got a total of 409 Heart Blossom and 180 Cinder Bloom. This was a total base of 13,912.17 gold for the US and a total base of 12,527.39 gold for the EU, with a focus being more on Heart Bloom this run, which is not hard seeing inner is most of a heart than the Cinder. Now I did another hour focused on Cinder Bloom, which I got a total of 425 Heart Blossoms, 194 Cinder Bloom, and 215 Volatile of Life. Now this is a total base of 14,522.55 gold US and 13,096 gold EU, which is, to be honest, not as much of a difference from route 1, but you get more choices. You can do 2 routes instead of 1 route. Now I do want to say right now too as well, Volatile Life seen for every farm I'm doing is around the 200 range, which is not bad, so pick or choose if you want to go for the lives. The next and final part of the potion is Stormvine, and the best place for this is Vajar. Following this route, you will also get Vel Herb, which sells really good too. Make sure you did an intro quest to get up to 60% movement buff. As a druid, I was going zoom zoom zoom, and to be honest, it felt like I was going way faster than I would on land, so it's not really a problem underwater. In an hour of doing this route, I got a total of 360 Vels, 275 Stormvines, and 235 lives. With that, with a total base of 20,043.3 gold US and 18,811.31 gold EU, which is great and can bring a little coin to your pocket. When I add all the totals together with 4 hours of farming, I got a total of 58,497.02 gold for the US at 54,472.92 gold for the EU. That is selling base materials. Please note this is based off of mid prices for both EU and US, as stated at the start of the video. Your server is subject to change and its own pricing. Let me know what service I should touch base on with near future videos. Also be aware that I did not put sell rate for herbs due to the TSM not giving it for me for some reason. Seems it's not showing any info as you can see here. Now, if I go with a potion of treasure finding way instead of actually selling the base materials, I get a total of 20,700 gold mid price at 450 based on the lowest obtained herb Cinderbloom and most needed Cinderbloom US price. Now for the EU, it was 20,240 mid price at 440 each based on the lowest obtained herb Cinderbloom and most needed Cinderbloom. I will tell you right now, because I like being real with my fellow gold makers, the herbs will sell, and to be honest, I sold some under a day, as you can see here. This is only a few, not all the herbs, so expect decent time sales with the herbs. It's fair to say that going the potion side wise is a good choice, but like you just saw, I've already sold almost as equivalent of what the potions would go for and still have a lot of herbs still up. Now in the end, it's all up to you and your server. Let me know in the comments below how you do it. Do you do the potions or materials? Honestly, I feel the materials in my server sells faster than the potions, just because people like the materials and they want to do something else with the materials too as well. It's not just about potion or treasure finding, but the video was based just off of that. I want to say thank you so much to my patrons for going that extra mile. This means a lot to me, and I will say that remember, the new outro is coming out. It's going to be out on this Sunday. If you like my content, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell button. It helps more than you think. And as always, stay stashy.